Yo, what's up, everybody? So, I'm gonna be doing a play-by-play live reaction to this Grizzlies versus Warriors play-in tournament game. And currently, it looks like right now, John Morant went down holding his ankle. So, we don't know if he's gonna be back in the game or not, but it looks like he took a pretty nasty fall. So we'll have to wait and see. He's on the bench right now, retying his shoes. So we'll have to wait and see what happens. There is a timeout on the floor right now, and the score is 80 uh, to 82. The Warriors have a 2-point lead with 4:25 left to go in the third quarter. I'm just trying to excuse me for a moment. I'm just trying to get this stream going the right way, and let's okay, so I'm just gonna real quickly change the title. Give me just one moment. I'm setting up the stream real quick. All right, so we are back. All right, I'm sorry about that. But anyways, right now it looks like Curry just drained a three-pointer. So let's see what the score is. Okay, it's 83 to 85. The Warriors are up by 2. Steph Curry is on the free throw line getting them free throws. Free throws for free. Get them all day. He knocks the first one down. Now the Warriors go up by 3 points. He knocked the second one down. The Warriors are up by 4 points with 3:19 to go. Scottie Pippen Jr. bringing up the ball down the floor, and he's driving and he kicks it out, and they miss. Draymond with the board. Steph Curry bringing the ball back up the court. Curry driving down the lane. He passes it out. Curry gets the ball again, shoots another three, and he misses. Now the Grizzlies are running the ball through Ingles, and they just scored a layup. So now it's 85 to 87. The Warriors are still up by 2 with 2:38 left to go in the third quarter. So far, it's a pretty close game, and that's what I really expected this game to be. So far, to me, it looks like it's gonna go down to the wire, and this might be one of the games that might have us on the edge of our seat. We'll see what happens. So Curry's on the free throw line, getting free throws. I think the foul's on Scottie Pippen Jr. And Curry, he gonna knock him down. He drains the first one. And Curry drains the second one too. So the Warriors go up by 4. The score is 85 to 89 with 2:29 left in the third quarter. The Grizzlies dribbling the ball, and they try to drive in, but he misses the layup. Draymond with the ball again. Draymond running up the floor. Passes it to Curry. Curry, oh, pump fake. Nice look. Oh, it went in and out, but there's a foul on the floor. The ball literally went in and out. Curry, that was a good look. Curry pump faked the first defender, too, so he had a pretty wide open look. Oh my God, the way it went in and out. And then Jimmy Butler was the one that got fouled, so. Jimmy Butler on the line now. He knocked the first free throw down, so the Warriors go up by 5 with 2:05 left in the third quarter. And Jimmy Butler misses the second one, but the Warriors get the board. They're running the ball across the 3-point line, and they tried to get. Oh, they get the rebound again. Draymond with another rebound. Oh, ball out of bounds. Grizzlies ball. It looks like Jimmy Butler's complaining to the refs. Yo, that was a foul. The refs don't want to hear it. So the Warriors in clutch games, they're 9-4. So if this game go down to the wire, like I said, then the Warriors might come out on top because I feel like they have a better record and more experience as far as finishing games like that, especially when the pressure is on. And Steve Kerr is who he is as a coach, so you got to give him a lot of credit. He's the main powerhouse for this team, and all the years the Warriors have had success, all that credit goes to Steve Kerr. But I feel like they're really watching Morant right now with that ankle, the nasty fall he took earlier a couple minutes ago. Uh, Jimmy Butler already got 31 points, man, and 4 boards. Wow. All right, Grizzlies bring the ball in, and they dribbling. Morant's out of the game right now, so they're looking to make a play. They go in the paint. They're just trying to find an open look. Oh, they knocked down a 3. So now the Warriors are only up by 4. The score is 88 to 92. Draymond back at it with the ball. Draymond passes it. Jimmy's got the ball. Jimmy Butler pass it back to Buddy Hield. Jimmy Butler, the clock, 2 sec. Oh, kicks it out, and they missed the 3-pointer. That's very unfortunate, man. The Grizzlies, they pass the ball out. Yo, the Warriors, I'm surprised with how good of inside defense they're playing. They're making the Grizzlies really, pass the ball out and try to get a three-pointer. And the Grizzlies, they just knocked another three down, so now they go up 91-92. Curry's back on the bench. All right, Desmond Bain bringing the ball up the floor. Oh, that's a foul. Foul on Buddy Hield right now. So literally, it's a 3-point game. Warriors are up by three. Scores 94-91. We got 5.1 left in the third quarter. As the third quarter is about to finish, the Grizzlies are trying to get a good look and kind of tie it up or either be down by one. So let's see what they do. The Grizzlies are going to inbound the ball after the foul. Steve Kerr brings Draymond. Oh, Draymond was going out, but then he came back in, and now he's going back out again. So Draymond's out of the game right now. Desmond Bain passes it too late. So the shot got blocked. They were trying to score. They got a pretty good look, and he just couldn't finish. So the Warriors are up by three as we enter the fourth quarter. I hope you guys are all ready for the fourth quarter. It's going to be a good game. This game is going to go down to the wire. Everybody that's tuning into the stream, please like the stream. And also, y'all could chat with me. We could go back and forth about the game, whether y'all watching the game or not, or whatever y'all want to talk about. Just, the chat is available. So come and kick it with me and hang out, everybody. So far, it's been a pretty good game for the Grizzlies. Um, and I personally feel like they could try to stay close, but the Warriors, they're gonna fight too. So the Warriors not just gonna back down like that. Steph Curry and Jimmy Butler, they got a lot of talent on their squad, and also the Grizzlies with John Morant, they have a pretty young squad. So let's see what happens in this game. And I wanna kind of real quickly before we dive into the fourth quarter, because it's a commercial break right now, see what happened between the Orlando Magic and the Hawks. Ooh, they beat them. They beat them pretty badly, 120-95. So now what that means is Orlando's gonna play Celtics like I had predicted. So far I'm right. And between the Grizzlies and the Warriors, I got the Warriors moving forward to go and play the Houston Rockets. So let's see if I'm true about that too. If the Warriors win tonight, then I'm gonna be 2-0 for my predictions that I made. I did upload that stream that I did last night to the channel. So if y'all wanna go back there and watch it, I predicted what I think which teams were gonna move on in the first round. So it's all in that video, the first ever stream I did. So y'all could go and check it out. And then tomorrow we're gonna have the Miami Heat playing the Chicago Bulls, and also we got the Dallas Mavericks playing the Sacramento Kings tomorrow. So it's gonna be a pretty good day tomorrow too. So we're still in a commercial break, but I'm really excited for this fourth quarter between the Grizzlies and Warriors. I just want a good game, and I want this game to go down to the wire. Um, I'm a Laker fan, so depending on whoever win or lose, it don't really matter to me. But I really want the Warriors to win because I predicted them to move on and to play the Houston Rockets. and the Grizzlies will end up playing whoever will win. So if Sacramento wins between the Dallas Mavericks, they'll play them, and then they'll have a shot of, if they win that game, then they could play the OKC Thunder, the number one team in the West. So um, between because I got the Kings moving on with the Dallas Mavericks. So if the Kings really do go forward, you know, whichever team's gonna play OKC, whether it's the Grizzlies or the Kings, they're gonna be swept. So, that's my prediction. But anyways, the game is back on. So we just started the fourth quarter as Desmond Bain trying to score a turnaround shot and he misses. Eddie with the rebound. And he's fighting all kinds of warriors underneath the basket, trying to secure the ball and not get it stolen. I like so far what I'm seeing from the Grizzlies. You got to give them credit. They're a young team and they just recently fired their head coach. So they really, it's going to take time for this team to really kind of gel in. And I think next season, though, definitely they'll have something special. As far as this season, I don't really see them going far unless a miracle happens. Desmond Bain with the three-pointer, and he knocks it down. So we have a tied game, folks, 94-94 with 11:21 left in the fourth quarter. Jimmy Butler bringing up the ball. Desmond Bain got 25 points, along with 2 assists. Curry with a fadeaway three. He misses it. Eddie with the rebound, passes it to Desmond Bain. And they got a layup. He passed it out to the open guy, running down the paint. And this is the first lead they had since the first quarter. So it's 96-94. The Warriors are down by 2. Now the Jimmy Butler got the ball in his hand and he's going ISO against Eddie. He passes it out and they turn the ball over. The Grizzlies take possession again. And Desmond Bain bringing the ball up the court. And he pulls up for another three. Goes in and out. The Grizzlies are fighting to get the rebound. But Jimmy Butler comes up with it. Jimmy Butler trying to go down the paint. And he passes it. And they miss. And then he gets the putback. Wow, so what a game we have right now so far. It's 96-96. We are literally tied right now. Wow. This game is gonna be a fun one, y'all. So oh, Butler trying to go down the paint with a Euro step layup, and he fell down, but they didn't call a foul. So the play goes on. Desmond Bain gets fouled. Oh, it's an offensive foul. So the Warriors take possession again. I think they're making up for that missed call on that Jimmy Butler play. Oh, he pushed him real hard. Scottie Pippen Jr. comes back into the game. So they got Desmond Bain, Pippen, Eddie, and actually, all these guys got 4 fouls tonight. So I hope nobody get fouled out because this game is too good for us to get that. So as fans, we don't deserve that. We want to see everybody have all their guys playing on the court. Oh, and the Warriors try to get an open look in the paint, and they got fouled on the play. So Eddie will pick up the foul. Zach will pick up the foul. He's got 5 fouls already, y'all, and he's only got 9 points in the game, so they need him. And we got another commercial break, y'all. But I hope everybody is ready for the playoffs. I am. Like I said, it's the most exciting time for us basketball fans at this point of the year. So, I'm very, very excited. And I really want to see the Lakers go forward and really make a push for it in the playoffs. If they win a chip, it'd be nice. But personally, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I don't see the Lakers winning a chip this year. We just don't have that complete squad we need in order to win the championship. And as far as saying who else, who be that team that'll make it out the West, I can't really say right now. Let's just wrap up this first round of the playoffs and then I'll kind of have a better idea. And I will let y'all know who I think will come out the West all the way. But we got to kind of see some action first to see where all the teams stand as far as the first round of the playoffs. So right now we're just in the playing games, and all the teams that have already clinched their spots and they're not part of the playing, they get a nice little 5 day break. So to kind of get their players ready, practice and work on, watching film and all that. So they will, the teams should have no excuse because they have enough time off to prepare for whoever they're gonna face. So we got another commercial break, y'all. It's a tied game with 9:26 left to go in the fourth. Hey, what's up, Exotic? How you doing, man? Oh yeah, oh yeah. This game is very, very interesting right now because it's going down to the wire. All right, the game is back, y'all. We are back from the commercial break as Zach fouls the Warriors, so now they're gonna get some free throws. Morant is back in the game, but it looks like he's limping right now, y'all. Like Morant is limping pretty bad after that nasty fall he took. So okay, Warriors get the ball. Oh, and they score. The Warriors score. So now 98-96 with 9:13 to left in the fourth quarter. Morant back with the ball. Yo, I'm a little worried about Morant playing right now because the way he entered the game, he was limping. You could tell he's hurting, but they don't have a choice. So we got a foul on the floor. So yeah, whoever will win this game, they will face the Houston Rockets. So Morant, he pulls up for the jumper and he swishes it. We're tied again, 98-98 with 8:50 left in the fourth quarter. Steph Curry brings the ball up. Steph Curry gets a pick. He passes it out to Draymond. Draymond with a fake pass. Curry goes around a pick. And the Warriors missed the three, but there's somebody to clean up the board and put the ball in. So the Warriors go up by two. Morant back at it with the ball. He's driving down the lane, passes it to Desmond Bain. He passes it out and they swish another three. So just like that, the Grizzlies are up by one with 8:14 left to go in the fourth quarter. Curry dribbling, and he goes up with the floater, misses it way off, misses it. And Desmond Bain trying to drive into the paint, gets fouled by Draymond. Draymond better watch it because they might hit him with a tech. He's trying to argue with the refs. Curry back with the ball. So I guess they switched the call. It's Warrior ball now. Butler with the ball. Butler gives it to Draymond. Draymond shoots a three. Got a couple bounces, but he misses the three. Jimmy Butler, they got the rebound again. Jimmy Butler trying to put the ball back. He got fouled by Scottie Pippen Jr. He got his 5th foul of the night. So there's 2 players, Zach and Scottie Pippen, both have 5 fouls already with 7:32 left in the 4th quarter. They better watch it because 1 foul away from elimination. And in a game this crucial, you don't want to get eliminated because your team needs you badly. With Morant limping the way he is, and that nasty fall he took earlier, you gotta stay in the game and you gotta give your team your all right now. We're tied 101-101. Jimmy Butler makes the second free throw. The Warriors go up by 1. Morant with the ball, dribbling. Morant dribbling again. Curry guarding Morant. And Morant tries to go in, misses the floater. Jimmy Butler racing down the floor with the ball. Pump fakes, passes the ball out, gives it to Draymond. Draymond on the wing, gives it to Curry. Curry with a little one-hand floater shot, and Curry makes it. The Warriors go up by 3. The score is 104-101 with 7:01 left to go in the 4th quarter. We have a timeout on the floor. There's a commercial break, folks. We'll be right back after the short commercial break. We are still in the commercial break, but this game, so far is going pretty good. It looks like either team could take it. Like I said, I predicted the Warriors exotic. If the Grizzlies win, hey brother, that's great. I hope your team wins. If that's who you're going for, let's see what happens. Like I said though, I do see this game going down to the wire. So we got a very, very fun game. I just want this commercial break to be over ASAP. Let's see. We still got plenty of game left, so exotic. You never know. But like I said, we still in that commercial break. Man, this commercial break taking long as hell. I'm trying to catch the rest of this game. I do apologize because I really planned on like trying to stream the whole game, but I really got in like when it was like 4 or 5 minutes left in the third quarter. So I'm glad I got to even get in, and get on live at this point of the game. But I do want to someday, down the road, eventually, I will for sure stream a full game for y'all, a whole NBA game, live reaction, play by play. So if that's what y'all into and y'all enjoy it, make sure you give the streams a thumbs up. We are back. The game is back, y'all. So Morant with the ball. Desmond Bain gives it to Zach. Zach gives it back to Desmond. Desmond to Morant. Morant inside the paint. The Grizzlies score 103, 104, 6:44 left. Steph Curry gets the ball from the inbound. Steph Curry dribbling, gets a screen from Jimmy Butler, pass it out to Draymond. Draymond passing it to Butler. Curry with a three, and he drains the three. Just like that, the Warriors go up by 4 points again. We got 6 minutes and 20 seconds left. Desmond Bain with a pump fake and goes up for the layup, misses. But Zach Eddie was fouled by Draymond. Draymond was holding on to his arm. Draymond wants the refs to replay. He want a replay, yeah. So Kerr gonna call a timeout and they're gonna have them. I think he's gonna use a coach decision. Because like I said, Draymond has 4 fouls. So if he really gets this foul, then the Warriors gonna be on the, because the Grizzlies got two players right now that are 5 fouls. Scottie Pippen Jr. and Zach. And if Draymond really gets this foul, so I think it's smart on Kerr's end for calling for a replay. And just like that, we're back in a commercial break. So let's see what happens, which way the call goes after the commercial break. We got 6:13 to go. The score is 103, 107. Warriors up by 4 right now. Don't y'all hate it? One of the most things I hate is when a game is this good and then there's commercial breaks. But that was just a brief commercial break and we're back. So yeah, Zach tried to go for the putback and Draymond was holding on to his arm, so they called the foul on Draymond. It looked like he was holding, from this angle now, it looks like he was holding Draymond's shoulder. So there was already a foul before Draymond even getting called for the foul. He put his hand over Draymond's shoulder, and Draymond's going like hand down, like yo, he put his hand on my shoulder. So the Grizzlies are going over the timeout right now. Both teams are using this timeout to kind of talk things over with the team. So the challenge is unsuccessful, and Draymond gets the foul. No way, Draymond. Steph Curry, he's shaking his head. Oh, Draymond's hot, y'all. Draymond is mad. Draymond gets the foul. Draymond shaking his head like, what the hell? I do feel like the more Draymond, um, yaps, the more the refs go like hardly at him. But if you kind of just stay neutral with the NBA refs, and I know the refs do make bad calls, don't get me wrong, but I feel like you can't always be giving the refs crap because that's only going to be looking bad for you because you got a game to play and they're the ones officiating the game. So you don't want to piss them off because then they're going to be watching every play you involved in very, very closely. Morant with a one hand floater, and Morant sinks the floater. Warriors are still up by two. They inbound the ball to Steph Curry. He gets a pick from Butler. Curry dribbling around the 3 point line. Let's see what they're going to do. He gets another screen. Passes, goes down the lane for the easy deuce. Wow, what a easy bucket that was for the Warriors. Morant takes another fall. My God, he's holding. Morant, that's dangerous, y'all, because Morant already tweaked that ankle, and Morant's tough for playing this game. Yeah, he just fell. He tried to dribble around the defender, and he just fell down to the ground. He not looking fast. The way Morant is playing right now, he's not looking fast. I don't think his ankle is not allowing him to run the way he normally runs. He's hurt, y'all. Morant do not look good in this game as of right now. I don't know why the Grizzlies are even playing him, but this is a crucial game, so he probably wanted to play it too. Uh, the Grizzlies miss another layup. Zach inside misses the layup. Curry gets the ball. Curry pulls up, and there's a foul on the floor. Oh, this is a screening foul. The game is stopping way too much right now. They're calling a lot of calls right now. This is so we got 5:19 left in the fourth quarter to go. And this looks like this game might go on another 20-25 minutes. So we do have another timeout on the floor. It looks like they're doing something to Dude's ankle. So let's see knee. My bad, not ankle, knee. Steve Kerr's drawing up plays for the squad. Morant is talking to his guys. So, the Warriors are up by 4. Right now, the Warriors in a good position, but let's see what happens moving forward. We still got a lot of ball to play, so this game could go either way. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. All right, Warriors get the ball. Curry with the ball. Curry is taking his time, dribbling. Curry's driving, passes it out, and they shoot the wide open three, miss it. And that was a bad pass. So he passed it too high. Oh, and Scottie Pippen Jr. misses the layup, but they somehow tip the ball out to Desmond Bain, who knocks down the three-pointer, and the Warriors are only up by 1. So the score is 108-109. Wow, what a game Desmond Bain is having for the Grizzlies. 28 points, 6 boards. He's coming up big for them. I hope he could do that every game moving forward, even in the first round of the playoffs, because he looked like he's gonna be big for the Grizzlies. He's performing pretty well this tonight. I hope he can just stay consistent. All right, they miss an other wide open layup. The Grizzlies, Curry gets the ball again, and the Warriors call a timeout to talk things over. Steve Kerr doesn't like what he's seeing from the Warriors. The Warriors look tired right now. It feels like some plays they're very on the defense side, and then some plays they're just falling asleep and letting the Grizzlies do whatever they want to do on the floor. So, you know, let's see what happens. We got another commercial break, y'all. Give me just a sec. I'll be right back. All right, we are back from that brief commercial break. Ja Morant. Ooh, they're showing that replay where he tweaked his ankle. Man, he looked hurt. Seriously, this man, I don't know how he's playing through that. But man, John Moran, strong as hell for playing through that. The way he fell down and that fall he took, that was brutal, y'all. You could tell by the way he's moving on the court right now and the way he playing that he is hurt. He's going through a lot of pain right now, but he's still trying to fight it out and get this win for his team. Yo, imagine though if the Grizzlies play the Rockets. They're both young teams. How exciting of a series that would be. So let's see if that happens. Jimmy Butler with another jump shot. Swishes that. Nothing but the bottom of the net. We're back up. The Warriors are up by three. 111, 108, 3:45 left in the third. Morant misses a floater. And the Grizzlies somehow get the rebound, but then they lose the ball. Steph Curry gets the ball again. Passing it to Projemski, and he loses the ball. So Scottie Pippen Jr. bringing the ball up the court. Desmond Bain has the ball. You give it to the guy that's hot. He gets fouled trying to dribble across his defender. So we got a quick foul on the floor real quick. Warriors are up by three, 108, 111. 3:21 left in the fourth quarter. Desmond Bain inbounds the ball to John Moran. John Moran gets a screen from Scottie Pippen Jr. John Moran gives it back to Desmond Bain, and he shoots a deep three, but he misses it. What was that? I feel like the Grizzlies could have made a better play on that possession. See, that's the problem with young teams. Sometimes they don't think things through. But these are things you do learn over time. You know, there's no such definition of that perfect team, but you learn from your mistakes. Draymond gets a wide open three and he misses it. Nobody cared to guard Draymond and he still missed the 3-pointer. But he was close. He hit the rim, but didn't go in though. Desmond Bain gets the ball again. The Warriors are still up by three, and that's another foul on Zach. But this time, it's not an offensive foul, it's a shooting foul. So, because he was in the motion of. Well, he was grabbing the board, but Jimmy Butler came up out of nowhere in front of him. So, he had no option but to land and hit Jimmy Butler. That was close because his elbow looks like it could have almost hit Jimmy Butler in the face. Got 2:29 left. Zach is on the line shooting free throws. Let's see if he can make the second one. Zach so far got 10 points in the game. And he misses the second free throw. Draymond comes up with a board. Steph Curry with the ball. Dribbling down the court. And he loses it. But it's going to stay with the Warriors because Scottie Pippen Jr. tipped the ball out of bounds. Got 2:21 left in the fourth quarter. So this is the last two, crucial minutes of the game. And Curry with a little leg jump shot, fade away, and he misses it. Morant with the ball, lobs it up to Zach, but the Warriors get the ball. Bad turnover from the Grizzlies right now. These are the kind of mistakes you don't want to make. Actually, now the Warriors are only up by two. The score changes 109 111 because of that free throw. Oh, Curry drains a side corner three. Wow, what a big three that is. Warriors are up by five. That's huge. Desmond Bain with the ball. Desmond gives it to Scottie Pippen Jr. and he almost lost the ball. Desmond Bain back with the ball. Passes it back to Scottie Pippen Jr. going down the lane. I don't know how he got that up. It looked like he got fouled on the play. He threw it up. It hit the rim. Zach was there to clean up and get the slam. So the Grizzlies are only down by 3 with a minute 23 left to go. Very, very close game right now. Very, very close game. Jimmy Butler with the ball. The Warriors are kind of slowing things, figuring. They're really taking their time. There's a foul on the floor, and I believe DiVincenzo got fouled. Not DiVincenzo, I meant Projemski. I still think, I don't know why, but I still think DiVincenzo plays for the Warriors, even though he's playing for a totally different team right now. Draymond with the ball. Okay, Curry comes back out. Curry pump fake, shoots another three, and he drains it. Yo, the Warriors are up by 6, 111, 117. What a crazy three that was. Pump faked him again, pulled up and drained it. Curry is cold blooded, y'all. That's crazy. Steph Curry doing Steph Curry things. We have a commercial break, y'all. We are back, and they're showing the replay right now from that last Curry three before the timeout. Wow, he stepped back, pump fake once, and then he shot it, and nothing but the bottom of the net. What a big shot. We got 59 seconds. We got less than a minute to go in the fourth quarter. Yep, 59.5 seconds in the fourth quarter with the Warriors up by 6. The Warriors are in a very comfortable spot right now. Grizzlies look to inbound the ball. Scottie Pippen on the. Oh, and there's an out of bounds, but it looked like Draymond pushed Desmond Bain out of bounds. Draymond picked up the sixth foul. Yep, Draymond is going out of the game. He is mad. He's fighting with the ref. He was trying to get the ball, and Draymond literally, from the replay, looks like he just stood there. He didn't even push him. Wow. He fouled out. He only had 4 points in 31 minutes. So Draymond is on the sideline right now with 58.6. And the Grizzlies, they get free throws. So Desmond Bain is on the line shooting free throws. Scores 111 to 117. I thought this game was going to be a lot closer than this. Either I thought it was going to be a tie game by now, or maybe, either team was going to be up or down by one. So totally different, but Desmond Bain knocks the first free throw down. So now the Grizzlies are only down by 5, 112, 117. And he knocks the second one down, 113, 117 is the score. With the Warriors only up by 4, we got 58 seconds. Jimmy Butler looking to inbound the ball to Curry. Curry gives it back to Butler. Butler coming up the court with the ball. Butler dribbling. The Warriors are just chilling. Looks like they might even run an ISO with Jimmy Butler. Curry with the screen. Jimmy Butler passes it out to Curry, but Curry was on the ground. Pippen with the ball. He gets blocked. He gets blocked by Przemski. Przemski blocks Scottie Pippen Jr. going up for the layup. But looks like, wow. Look, that's all ball. I hope they don't call a foul. Oh, they called a foul on that. In the replay, that's all ball. What the? Yo, they're the refs are playing with the Warriors. They're gonna show the replay one more time. That's all ball. That was a clean block. Przemski is mad. I would be too, because that's a clean block. Got all ball. Oh, looks like they missed the second free throw. No way. So 114, 117 with 36.7 left in the fourth quarter. Yo, Przemski's shaking his head as he's walking over to the bench. No way. And Scottie Pippen Jr. really missed the free throw. Yo, see, these are the mistakes the Grizzlies cannot be making. I know y'all a young team, but start getting better at closing out games like this. Because this is a game I feel like they could have pulled away. But, like I said, I favor the Warriors to win, and that's what it looks like it's going to happen. So the Warriors are up right now. No matter what happens, if the Warriors score on this possession, right now we're in a commercial break, but if they score on this possession, it might be over. The Warriors will face the Houston Rockets. So let's see what happens. If y'all are enjoying the stream, please hit it up with a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. It helps me out a ton. We are still in a commercial break. As soon as we get back, I will keep y'all posted. I low key want this game to go to overtime, but the way it's looking right now, that might not happen. I feel like the Warriors might close this game out. They want to close it out. We're back from the commercial break, y'all. They got the replays rolling right now. Yo, Curry had a pretty good game. Curry hit big shots when it mattered. Draymond did get fouled out, and now Przemski, I thought that was a clean block. For all y'all that would see the replay, y'all could be the judge too, but I think it was all ball. That's some BS. The refs pulled on the Warriors like that. All right, Warriors looking to inbound the ball. They get it in. The ball goes back to Jimmy Butler with 32 seconds. We got 30 seconds on the clock now. Curry with the ball. Curry wants ISO. Curry, he's still holding the ball. Now he dribbles and he goes up for the floater and he misses it. The Warriors have the rebound. Moody took the rebound, but he fell down to the ground. Now they're saying it's the Grizzlies' ball because the Grizzlies had it for a brief moment. Then he got it. Moody took the ball from one of their players, and then he fell down to the ground. So the refs are saying it should be Grizzlies' ball. Yep. So yeah, Zach almost got the rebound, but he lost it. So Moody got the ball and called timeout. Yo, I think they might have to review this. They better not get this wrong. Yeah, it's not a foul. See, they're calling a foul on Looney. See, if Edie knocks that one down, just like that, the Warriors are only down up by one. See, and he knocked that one down with 14 seconds to go. Warriors are only up by one. Butler looking to inbound the ball. And they call a timeout with only 10 seconds left. Yo, the Warrior fans are in shock right now. Like, what's going on? They're only up by one. They were up by 6 just like 40 seconds ago. But this is the NBA for y'all. It's crazy. We have another commercial break. We'll be right back after this brief commercial break. So far, yo, this game, now it's close again. I was just saying earlier, I hope they could pull through. And they really, the Grizzlies are putting up a fight. They're not just going out like that. So, but there's a lot of things they gotta fix as a young team, and like I said, it'll come with time. So you can't really knock these guys, but these are mistakes the players really gotta learn to be better, and you gotta be able to close out games like this and not make some of the mistakes like the turnover they had. You know, um, so learn to take better shots, especially when the game is like this on the line. We are back from the commercial break. Got 10 seconds left. It's Warriors ball. All right, the Warriors have to inbound it. The Warriors are only up by one, so anything can happen. Curry gets the ball. Curry gets fouled by Morant immediately as he crossed the half court line. It looked like Morant tried to knock the ball out of Curry's hand, but instead he fouled him. So Curry gets the ball again, and Scottie Pippen Jr. fouls him right away. With 5.4 seconds left, Curry's gonna be hitting the line to shoot some free throws. Easy buckets for Steph Curry. Easy money. Yo, the Warriors really gotta step up their defense. I know some of it was fouls and bad calls at the refs, but the Warriors gotta be able to, because the way they've played in the whole fourth quarter, this game shouldn't be coming up close like this. Warriors gotta step it up on the defense. All right, Curry shooting free throws. He knocks the first one down. Watch, I'm gonna predict the future. He making the second one too. It's easy money for Curry. And just like that, the game should go up back to three. Now the Grizzlies will get 5.4 seconds, so they could get a pretty good look from the three and try to tie this thing up and go into OT. Yep, Curry knocked the second one too. Now the Grizzlies call timeout on the floor, so the Warriors go up by three with 5.4 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's a one possession game. If the Grizzlies could possibly get a good look from the 3 point line and knock it down, they can tie this thing up and try to pull through in OT. Let's see what happens. What do y'all think? Let me know in the chat. What do y'all think? Who y'all got? Who you see winning this game? We have a timeout on the floor right now. Just a brief timeout, and then the Grizzlies get possession with 5.4 seconds left on the clock. I hope they drew something up involving Desmond Bain because he's had the hot hand. He's made some big 3 point shots. So if I'm the Grizzlies, I'm going with him and seeing what kind of a look they can get But he should have, with Morant kind of tweaking that ankle. He might not be the best guy to go to for the last shot because you don't know how he's feeling right now. So I said they should stick with Desmond Bain and try to get him a good look. Let's see what happens. They're trying to inbound the ball. They got Desmond Bain coming. Oh, it's a 5 second violation on the Grizzlies. No way. Yeah, Grizzlies really wasted. They couldn't inbound the ball. No way. Grizzlies lost possession just like that. Well, the coach looked pissed for the Grizzlies. They got the ball in, but by then it was too late. See, these are the mistakes I'm talking about. You see, like how the Grizzlies, they're young, they're bound to make these mistakes. But I hope they could really pull away against between whoever it's gonna be, the Kings or the Dallas Mavericks. Because now they're gonna play the winner of 9 and 10, so they're not out just yet. But if they would have won this game, it would have been nice because they would have secured that seventh spot. But now that means the Warriors are gonna play the Houston Rockets, which in that series I'm predicting the Warriors to pull through. And I have a little, explaining to do why I think that. I just feel like the Rockets are still a young team. The Warriors are a more experienced team. They have a lot of veteran guys. And also, under the leadership and the coaching of Steve Kerr, they're just a better candidate for me against that team. I do see that series going to like game 6, but I see the Warriors pulling through that series. And Curry knocked both of the free throws down. Curry got fouled, and 2-1, and the Grizzlies are done. It's game over. The Grizzlies lost. So the total final score is 116, 121, and I'm just hoping Morant is all right. I'm more worried about Morant than even the Grizzlies losing this game because he took a pretty nasty fall, and hopefully he's able to play the next game because now they will face either Sacramento or Dallas, depending on whoever will lose that game or win that game tomorrow, and they'll play the winner. Them being the losers, they will play the winner of that game. So let's see what happens tomorrow. But the Warriors are basically hugging up the Grizzlies right now. Big win for the Warriors. And let's check out the stats real quick for this game. So, like I said, final score 116, 121. So, for the Warriors, Steph Curry Steph Curry had 37 points, 4 assists, 8 rebounds, and he played 39 minutes. Jimmy Buckets, on the other hand, played 40 minutes. He had 38 points, 6 assists, 7 rebounds. So clearly, Jimmy Butler and Steph Curry both had pretty good games for the Warriors to be able to pull this game and to be able to now face the Houston Rockets and clinch that 7th spot in the West. The you know when it mattered, Jimmy Butler showed up, and that's what I was trying to tell somebody the other day. They said Jimmy Butler is not that explosive in the playoffs. I said never forget when he took the Miami Heat from the 8th seed to the finals the year they lost to the Los Angeles Lakers in 2020 during COVID. You could say that wasn't a real final or it was a bubble final, but you have to agree one thing. It was a final, and the pros were playing, whether the fans were there or not. A lot of people don't want to count that as a season because they're mad the Lakers won. It's okay, but it's still the NBA, and they're still playing at a high level. It does not matter. Just because it was done during COVID doesn't mean it doesn't count. So, he really I just feel like Jimmy Butler's one of those players where in when it comes time for the playoffs, he like turns it up a notch. He goes into playoff mode and he's like playoff Jimmy. Um, Draymond had a pretty solid game, not points wise, but as far as doing other things, he had 31 minutes. He got fouled out in the game. He had 6 fouls, so he was out towards the last couple minutes in the fourth quarter. He had 6 rebounds, 10 assists, and 4 points. Overall, from the bench had a decent game. They had Quentin Post with 11 and Gary Payton the second with 12. So, like, you know, the bench had an okay game, but mostly it was Curry and Jimmy Butler that really came together and helped lift the Warriors to this win. Um, so I predicted the Warriors winning, and today I am 2-0. Both of the games, the teams I predicted to win today won. So far my bracket's looking pretty solid. Let me know what y'all think in the chat. Also, I am gonna wrap up the stream, but before I do that, let's just really look into the Grizzlies um, player stats. So Desmond Bain, like I said, he had a really good game. Great effort by him. I hope he can show up the same way the next game they will face, depending on who wins between the Sacramento Kings and the Dallas Mavericks. He had 5 rebounds, 4 assists, and 30 points. Jaren Jackson Jr., 18 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists. Zach Edey, 14 points, 2 assists, 17 rebounds. Pretty monstrous game, and especially that last play towards the end where he got fouled and he knocked both of those big free throws down to only make it a 1 point game. And the Grizzlies still fell short, but it's okay. Like I said, there was a lot of mistakes they made towards the end of the game that really costed them this game. But all that, those things, they do come with time, and they're a young team, so they're still trying to figure things out. And then their head coach was just fired recently, so you can't really knock them and your expectation as far as them going into the playoffs. Hopefully, you can't really set the bar high for them. They're most likely to exit in the first or at best maybe the second round. But this year, another year, will be a learning experience for John Morant, who you know still is you know working on his game and getting better every season. So next season, I think he will be ready. Like 100%. I expect a breakout season from John Morant next year, but I'm not counting them out right now. I'm just saying next season, I feel like he's gonna come even better and more explosive, John Morant. So injuries do kind of factor his time on the court, but that's about it. As long as he can stay healthy, he will have an explosive season. I believe in Morant is he's one of those guys, so he gets it done. He could play, and um Scottie Pippen Jr., he had 34 minutes, 9 points, 5 assists, 5 rebounds. um the bench was okay. Their bench did better compared to the Warriors bench, but they just didn't have that second guy like Jimmy Butler was able to be for the Warriors with 38 points. If Morant had, you know, some more points, maybe the Grizzlies could have pulled this game, but they've just made way too many sloppy plays towards the end that really costed them the game. So, anyways, I'm gonna sign off for tonight. Let's see what happens tomorrow. Who will win? So depending on that, then we will know who the Grizzlies will face. The Orlando Magic also beat the Hawks, so the Orlando Magic are gonna face the Boston Celtics. Um, but yeah, let me know what you guys think. I will upload this video to my channel, so if you didn't catch the live, you will be able to see it on my channel. Just go to the live section and this video should pop up. Also, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. My goal is to reach 100 subscribers by the end of this month. And if you do enjoy my content, my videos, my shorts, please subscribe. It helps me out a ton.